Epic, cinematic music begins, with the sounds of a roaring crowd and clashing steel faintly in the background. Have you ever wondered what it truly felt like to stand in the heart of the Colosseum? To feel the scorching Roman sun on your skin? To taste the dust and sand kicked up by 1,000 stomping feet? To hear the deafening roar of 50,000 spectators chanting for a spectacle? Today, we journey back in time, not just to witness history, but tu la Vitaliano. We're stepping into the sandals of a gladiator in 120 AD, a time when the Roman Empire was at its zenith and the games were at their most magnificent and brutal. This isn't just about the fight. It's about the life that leads to that single, defining moment in the arena. Who were these men? Were they all slaves and criminals condemned to die? Or were there volunteers, free men seeking glory and fortune? We'll uncover the surprising truths behind the legends. We'll explore the grueling training schools, the asterisk, Ludi asterisk, where bonds of brotherhood were forged in sweat and discipline, and where every day was a lesson in survival. Imagine waking before dawn, the air still cool. Your day isn't your own. It belongs to the asterisk, Lanista asterisk, the owner of the school. You train for hours, mastering weapons you'd only ever seen in the hands of soldiers. The trident and net of the asterisk, Riciarius asterisk, the short sword, or asterisk, lad asterisk, of the asterisk, Secutor asterisk. Each movement is drilled into your muscle memory until it's as natural as breathing. This wasn't mindless violence. It was a highly skilled, deadly martial art. The diet of a gladiator might surprise you. They were nicknamed barley men for a reason. Their meals were rich in carbohydrates, barley, beans, and dried fruit designed to build a layer of fat over their muscles. This wasn't about aesthetics, it was practical. A superficial cut would bleed spectacularly for the crowd, but the layer of fat could prevent the blade from reaching vital organs, giving a gladiator a precious second chance to turn the fight around. It was a calculated science of survival, but what about the moments between training? Contrary to the grim picture often painted, gladiators were the superstars of their time. They were celebrities. Graffiti on the walls of Pompeii praises them by name, calling them the delight of the girls. They had fans, received gifts, and could even earn their freedom and immense wealth. The risk was ultimate, but the reward was legendary. It was a gamble for a life beyond comprehension for most people in the Roman world. Now, picture the day of the games. The city of Rome is alive with anticipation. The procession into the arena, the asterisk, Pampa asterisk, is a spectacle in itself. Musicians play, priests make sacrifices, and you march in, clad in shining armor, a living embodiment of courage and martial prowess. You lock eyes with your opponent. He is not just an enemy. He is a brother from the asterisk, Ludus asterisk, a man with whom you've shared meals and trained for months. In this moment, he is your fate. The roar of the crowd becomes a physical force, pressing in on you. The editor of the games gives the signal. There's no turning back. Every instinct, every hour of training, every scar on your body is led to this. The sun glints off your helmet. The sand beneath your feet is a mixture of earth and the memory of those who came before you. You are not just a fighter. You are a performer, an athlete, a symbol of Rome's power. The combat is a brutal dance. It's a chess match of feints, parries, and strikes. You're watching his eyes, his footing, the subtle shift of his shoulders. A mistake doesn't just cost you a point, it costs you everything. The crowd reacts to every move, their cheers and jeers, a constant soundtrack to your life or death struggle. You might fall, your armor cracked, your shield lost. In that moment, staring up at the sea of faces, what goes through your mind? Is it fear, defiance, a prayer to the gods? Perhaps it's just a profound sense of calm. You have lived more in these few moments than most people do in a lifetime. You've faced mortality and not blinked. If this is the end, you will meet it on your feet as a gladiator. Your legacy isn't written in books, but etched in the sand of the arena and the memory of the crowd. It's It's a story of blood, honor, and the indomitable will to survive against all odds. The world of the Gladiator was one of stark contrasts. Slavery and celebrity, brutality and brotherhood, despair and the dream of freedom. It was a microcosm of the Roman Empire itself, grand, powerful, and built on a foundation of unforgiving realities. Their lives were short, their fame was fleeting, but their story has echoed through the centuries, a timeless testament to the human capacity for strength and resilience in the face of the ultimate challenge. They were more than just fighters. They were legends forged in the fire of the arena. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey back to ancient Rome. If you found this fascinating and want to explore more hidden histories, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments what other historical worlds you'd like to step into next. Until then, stay curious.